Everybody out there in YouTube land, today is Saturday, the 16th day of August of 2025, about 9:05 in the morning. I am shooting what you're seeing with my GoPro 13, and on it, what kind of a lens do I have? It is the Anamorphic lens for GoPro. So this shoots far wider than the normal lens. It puts the black bars on the top and the bottom of the video, and it looks like you're shooting a true movie like you would see when you go to like a movie theater. So I am here at Morgan Park West in Danville, Alabama, and I am going to test this out. This is the first Anamorphic lens I've ever shot on any camera. So go ahead and look for all the mistakes and all the bad things that I do. For those of you who have maybe looked at or even have or know something about Anamorphic, you're far ahead of me. But for me, I mean, pretty much everything's on auto. This is shooting in 21:9, which is what Anamorphic is. You know, typical videos that you see are 16:9. So this is, of course, 5 wider, so you're going to see more stuff to the left and the right, and it looks better from what I have seen. But this is literally the first day that I have mounted this camera and this lens together, and the first day I've shot at it. So literally, as you're seeing this is completely brand new to me. So I don't know exactly 100% what to expect and all that you can see. But here, just for starters, let's just do this. Not very, pretty or anything. I'm in complete shade, of course. That's looking out to the roads. The building right there is the gym. But let me just slowly pan around here and show you the walking track. And see, this is so wide, I mean, things come into view real fast. This is soccer fields over here and baseball fields just beyond that. So this is where we're at. So there's this open area, but back that way where I started is a lot of woods. I walked there before. I'm sure I made a video from it in the past, but never with an Anamorphic lens. So I'm gonna be going through here, showing you different parts of this park, just to see how cinematic it really does look, and show you some things here. So I don't want to bore you with just too much footage, but I do want to have enough to see how this thing looks and how it does. You can just see the flowers over there on that crepe myrtle. They look nice. And here we've just come into deep shade, so it looks nice on my screen, I'll say it that way. But I'll get up here and show you a few more things as we go around. Okay, so I've come up the hill, and you see this little building here, bathrooms. We got some bikers back here. Kind of over here, we have a little playground. So there's some swings, some slides, tubes, things there for little kids. And again, with this being shooting at 21:9, I mean, we should be seeing so much, and being an ultra linear, it should look just as good as normal video. No fisheye, no curving. See, I'm back in the shade. Here's a little bit more of a view of this whole playground. And then, wow, yeah, I can look at that with those two trees. I mean, you don't know how far apart I am from those, but that is pretty cool. Over here is the bigger parking lot to put this back section back here. So I'll show that to you. See how they put these white picket fences around these. Pretty cool, I believe. Here you go, just looking over the fence. There's the parking lot. Alright, right down here in front of us we have a maintenance building. They have a tractor out there. And also, just so you know, now I'm walking normally, I'm not doing the goose step stuff and all that, as they call it. I'm just walking normally as I do. So, you know, I mean, this area is stabilized in camera. And that's a beautiful thing about using this particular anamorphic lens. It does all the de-squeezing for you, puts it in the right format, gives you all the best favorable settings. And it's just like any other video, supposedly, that I can put it all together and upload it, and you should see it in the 21:9 format. I'm hoping, because like I said, I've had no experience with these things. There's a bathroom right over there to the right, and then the football field is right there in front of us. I just saw a squirrel go up the tree, and you heard, I don't know if it was a blue jay or what, that was telling on me there. See the sign there, says welcome to West Park. And here again is the football field. You can see goalposts there, down there on that far end of the field. So, you know, this park has a nice little walking track. When we get back here in the woods, that's where things are going to change drastically, and we'll get a whole lot of shade. So let's keep going, and I'll show you a little bit more. Alright, so right over here to my right is a baseball field. Right up here is the building where they do the concessions, bathrooms, and things like that. And then to my left is another baseball field. Now up here past this pole, we have the sun. And I can't tell if I'm getting the anamorphic little lens flares or not. I'm too blinded by this. You can see somebody left some bottles there, sadly, when there's trash cans all around. You see there's two right there. There's one over there, and there's one right there. But this is what people do. But that's the building I was telling you about, concessions and all that other stuff. And right here is another baseball field, so a third one in front of us. And then you'll see here in a moment, over to the left is the fourth baseball field. Have some bleachers to sit on. You see they got a little bit of cover there, a couple picnic tables. And there is the fourth baseball field right there. Now just to test sunshade, we're going to go straight from the sun right into this shade. And then right back into the sun again. And that way I can test what this looks like. Right up there is where I started this walk at. So I'm going to turn this off. We'll go into the woods and I'll start showing you that. Alright, so you can see the Charles Sparkman West Park Nature Trail. 10:02, distance is 0.8 of a mile. And it goes off this way. You see the trees and a little bit of shade here. And I'll go over and show you the archery. Okay, so just off of the main track, literally maybe 20 feet, we come to this West Park archery range. And they sometimes have this gated and enclosed. But just to give you a quick little glance around, you can see, I mean, with this wide lens, I mean, my goodness, the whole area is in view. But you can see people can come here, practice archery. 10 meters, 15 meters, 20. And who knows what's back there, probably back to 40 or something. But that's that. And right out here is the main track here where we're going to be going deep into the woods, okay? No all-terrain vehicles, ATVs, four-wheelers allowed in here. And you see right here is a little bridge. So you can come that way too, but we like the bridge. There is no water, so you can get the view of that. You see that great big tree right there to the left. And then we're back at the shade again. And you can see this is woodsy. And this whole section back here is woodsy. Hopefully this looks good. Hopefully as we pass the trees and stuff, you know, I'm going to be looking for softness on the edges. So like this tree over to the left, See what it looks like about in here, going right past it. See how short this thing is out on the edges, or not, hopefully. I've seen where it's supposed to be a little bit blurry, and that'd be a good thing, because that just gives it that more of a cinematic look. So we'll see what happens as we get down through here and be able to test these things. So you see here, there's a road where they can drive through there. And as we come around, don't want to make you dizzy, there's another one. They got a big wood pile out there. But we're continuing on straight, and it just comes down here, goes around in a circle, and I'll show you various things as we can see those. But hopefully you'll be telling me what you think about what you're seeing here, specifically about the lens itself. You know, are you seeing blurriness, sharpness? Does it look good? Yeah, does this look better than your typical 16:9 video that I put out? Would you like to see more videos like this one? Because with this lens, I am about $129 into it, because I'm a GoPro member. So they do take $30 off of it. Then when you add back tax, you come up to about $129. So that's what we've got in it. And I bought it because I believe, from what I've seen, that it will be worth it, and I can shoot a lot of decent things with this. We'll find out, won't we? Alright, so we'll get on down, and then I'll show you some more. Okay, now I've come down to where the trail, you either have to go left or right. This is where the loop part of it starts. So we're going to go to the right and walk around. So we're obviously heading that way. We'll come back in this way before we exit out of this. So I just wanted to show you this part for, I don't know, let's say for about 20 seconds or so. I'm going to be completely quiet. I want you to hear the sound of nature. See if you hear my footsteps on these little rock and gravel down here. And see what that sounds like. Okay, here we go. Okay, if I was anywhere close in my counting of my head, then that was about 20 seconds. But you can see all the trees in here. Hopefully you hear all the cicadas. That's what the major sound is in here. But let me tell you, compared to last year, man, this is nothing. The cicadas are really something. Now check this out. I've taken a picture of this before. That right there is a mushroom. Here, look at my hand by comparison to this thing. Look at that. I mean, that is a crazy sight. Flip that around, so hopefully that looked good. I couldn't see the screen, it was too low to the ground. But hopefully that looked very cinematic and very pretty to you. I see other things like that, I'll capture them too. But see right down here, we've got a little S-curve coming up. And all the trees here. Let's go up. Oh yeah, the linear looks like it's holding to me. So I like that. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, here. Let me walk you up to this one, okay? Check this out. Okay, hopefully that looked good. I don't know. We'll find out. But hope that will look neat. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and try to take a picture of it. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're going to go over this picnic table and see again how cinematic this looks. Alright, I hope that looks good. I'm just experimenting here, remember. It's my first time with this anamorphic lens, so just seeing what works. Okay, now I have not placed this leaf at all. It was just sitting here in the sun. Let's see how the red color looks on it. I'm gonna come up from it. We'll see how that looks. I know in the fall that there's a whole group that comes here, and I showed you the archery range before I started this section. What these are, and there's a bunch of these, and they're different lengths, and what they'll do is they'll set up like a cardboard animal or something, and then people will come here and practice archery, and on these posts here they'll put, you know, how long it is, so you know you can practice short distance, medium distance, long distance. But as we go down through here, there's actually a bunch of these that goes all the way around this loop, and I just learned about that when we were here last fall, so just wanted to point that out to you. Alright, we're going to go around and over and stuff with this log here, so let's take a look at this. Alright, now the plan is to go around the base of this tree and see what this moss looks like going around it. Okay, looked like a spider down there too, so if it was, I tried to get it. We'll see if I did or not when I edit this thing. Alright, so that tree stump with all those sticks on top of it, somebody's done, obviously, not me, is there. Let's see, so we got the sun up there. So am I getting those anamorphic flares? Yeah, looks like I think I am. So there's the whole thing. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so just get your bearings and close this whole thing out, most likely. Behind me is the shady trail we just came off of back there. And so I'm just looking at this and looking at my little lens, little screen there. The man, this thing does look awful wide. There's a lot of space around me. I mean, look at this. Here, put myself all the way over there. Put myself all the way over here. My goodness. Alright, but right up here, this is where we started at. This parking lot you see up here, this is the main parking lot for the gym, which is right over there. And right up here is truly where I started this video. Right about here. So I've now shown you the whole park, the whole walking area, everything, and hopefully this looks good. Now I'm going to carry this around with me one more lap. If I missed anything, then I'll go ahead and add that, but if not, this is going to be it. But I really do hope to hear your thoughts on my very first anamorphic movie. Does it really look like a true movie? Was it interesting at all? You know, good, bad, or indifferent, tell me. I don't care. Not going to hurt my feelings. So, it's just something I thought was interesting. I wanted to test, and we'll find out. So, let's see. One more lens flare if we can get it, and we'll see what that looks like. And I will see you on the next video. Take care of yourself now.